People have probably already been wondering, what is this run about? Well, we'll play through the first 6 Harry Potter games, so let's kick this off. Let's not waste any more time until we catch Harry doing anything that could be against the school rules. We've already talked about it a little bit in chat. I think most of the time it'll be property damage. Yeah, it's gonna be naughty, you'll get caughty. Like, the most obvious one would obviously be Filch in this, I suppose. For now, we're waiting. For now, Harry is a baby, so he's not doing too many illegal things, actually. Yeah, the most obvious one would be Indringer. But I think we can find something before that. The 7s are excluded because in HP 7.1, he's not even in Hogwarts, so it's pretty difficult to break the school rules. And in 7.2, it's just kind of a war going on in Hogwarts, so like, he's not really going to school. So I feel like both of those would have been kind of pointless, you know. If all the existing would already be a crime. Well, a crime maybe. Is it against the school rules? I mean, he's been there, you know. Canonically, that front door should be opening only in the morning. Well, that does not break any rules, though. Maybe the Dursleys' rules. I have no idea. Oh, I guess that's true. Oh, that's a smart question then, Sheriff. So the YouTubers have heard that as well now because we talked about it before. That's actually we smart. That's very, very smart. And thank you so much for the good luck as well, Swimmer. Good luck with the breaking of rules. We take that. I'm very happy. I need the good luck again. As a German, I'm not very good at that. Is Harry breaking a rule here, by the way? He's jumping up like a moron while Dumbledore's talking. Does that count for something? Not going to school is breaking the rules? No. I mean, not in that way. If you don't go to class, I guess that counts. Yeah, this is also just normal procedure. Isn't Hogwarts attendance mandatory in HP 7? Oh, that's what you meant as well, Jam. I see. Welcome in, Atomic. Well, I guess in that case, we've instantly completed the requirement before we even start the game. So if it goes by that, then we still finish both games instantly. Does the Malfoy chase back any rules? Oh yeah, it does. That's true. Madame Hooch told him specifically to stay on the ground. That's a good point. I mean, that's kind of true. Since Harry is kind of immune to being like thrown out of Hogwarts, you're kind of right. There shouldn't be any school rules we can break. Also, application frame host was on, my favorite application. Let's go. Yeah, is that a common thing though, Arilo? I'm very confused. That's not Harry plus the same artist used in the last cutscene. You're kind of right. How's that not Harry though? Surely that's his character from the back, no? Okay, Dumbledore talking to us. That's not really a school rule broken, I have to admit. The requirement only be met during the cutscene that shows that Harry is not on the Hogwarts Express. Well, that one doesn't exist in 7.1. That's only in the movie. I don't know actually when we start with this one. This one I'm not entirely sure. No, wait, we try to break a rule as fast as possible. I don't think you would get very far either if you try to complete the game without breaking any. Also, what is this puke graphic? Holy shit, I hate it. I'm absolutely gonna take the time loss to fix that because low graphics HP1 looks so horrible. Oh, I guess that's kind of true. The Bean Mafia, Fred and George, does that count? I mean, I think they break a school rule because they keep Harry, like, hostage in a room filled with beans and they don't let him leave until he collects 25 beans. But I mean, that's not really us doing anything, right? Harry's depicted farther back in the seats in the art in the final cutscene. He would not be that close to Dumbledore. Okay, wow. Sammy has analyzed the storybook. Never mind then. I guess you're the expert. I'll take my take back. Yeah, Norbert, I guess. Norbert going into like Filch and all that would count as well. But I think breaking pots is probably the first thing, what Aurelio says as well. How's it going though, Emil? Welcome in. Brian is boosting. Yeah, only in glitchless. That's against the school rules. That's true. He's really trusting a Fred and George. He is, yeah. He doesn't even know them. Like, it's literally the first time he talks to them. And this other guy he just met on the train, also first time he talks to him, tells him, oh, that's my brothers. Go with them. They're totally not the bean mafia that holds you hostage until you give them 25 beans. No. They're very honorable students. Oops. But yeah, I hope everything's alright for you, Emil. It's good to see you around. Good afternoon. I like the idea of an inverse version as well. I do like it as well. It's an interesting question of how we could get. It would have also been interesting, I do agree, trying to get as far into the games as possible. We'll see. Isn't breaking pots the thing Kroll tells him to do? It's the cauldrons he tells him to flip over. You could argue that in the spell challenge, you're supposed to use Flipendo on it. Is this against the school rules? Not really, right? I don't think anyone tells you to not jump across the bookshelves. I don't think so. Can I go back and follow run? No, jump over these bookcases and through the ghost. Better watch your step, but I don't break your legs. And don't get jump scared by Peeves, who especially hates first years, as they say in that cutscene. So it's definitely a very well thought out obstacle course. Fred and George being totally not a menace once again. Ah, okay, you're about to go to the final trials then, Madison. Welcome in as well. I feel like you've been close to that for a while, so it's cool to see. Probably like 1 or 2 more parts to actually finish it, but that's pretty awesome. Best of luck. Oh, that was such a bad jump. There was a school library with white bookcases and a platform really close to the top of them. Kids would jump over them for fun. Yep, that's true. But the question is, would they not be allowed to, though? I mean, I feel like there's way more dangerous things in Hogwarts. This school does not do safety protocols very well. Yeah, I don't think trading with Fred and George and like picking up cards and stuff would be illegal. I saw someone mention that as well. Is that a thing that's not allowed? I think wizard card trading, that can't be against the school rules. Oh yeah, the Quidditch in One Xbox is difficult if you're not used to it, yeah. It's pretty chill when you can beat it quickly, but if not, then yeah, it's gonna be a problem when he takes over. It's not for currency, aka money. Yeah, beans are kind of worth more than money in this game. Also, this is an interesting one. So we just locked Hermione out of the first class in the game. Would that be against school rules? That's a bit of bullying, no? We make sure that she doesn't make it to class on time. I mean, I think that's a bit of a... I don't know. It's an interesting question, though, at the very least. Also, that's pretty sick, Emil. Oh god, so you came from warmth into snow, huh? How was Spain, though? How was the vacation? That's pretty awesome. There wouldn't be any rules for trading? Yeah, I don't think so either, exactly. Hermione broke the rule, maybe, yeah. Hermione broke the rules, so and she's not there for the first class of the term, like literally. But yeah, the cauldron is literally what Kroll tells us to, though, right? Like that's what Ego said. I don't think that counts either. The pots, I think, would count. Drawing something inappropriate during spell class. You know, I do like that solution as well. That's actually kind of funny, I have to admit. She knows Alomar already? Yeah, that's true. That's kind of true. I guess that yeah. We probably didn't actually lock her out. This is really difficult to like define. The rules are very open. Since we also don't really know the Hogwarts schoolbook, it's like very, very open, I have to admit. Yeah, I mean, how long do you make your parts, Madison? 15 minutes, right? That's probably a bit tight for the entire end game, so it'll be probably 2 more parts, yeah. Hermione teaches Harry Alamora is basically casting in the corridors. Oh yeah, that's true. You're not allowed to do that. That's a good point. Can't break the rules even if you tried. We'll get there. We'll break the rules. Been averaging 30 minutes. 30 minutes is doable though. If the late game goes well, that's definitely doable. Isn't there a Peeves fight after this? But is defending yourself from a vicious poltergeist breaking the school rules though? But yeah, I mean, Hermione giving the points illegally is true, but that's once again Hermione oh my god, I suck. That's once again Hermione breaking the school rules, right? So I think that shouldn't really count. Wait, yeah. Yeah, I think no casting in the corridors, like nothing. You're only allowed during spell classes or like during classes in the books, I believe. Got to play some golf in 18 degrees. Wow, it's still nice in Spain. That's pretty awesome, Emil. Where did you go, like roughly? I'm curious. In Spain. But yeah, Harry's a bad boy today, more than ever. I mean, to be fair, he's always had a knack of just breaking school rules. That's just kind of what he does. But Harry casts Alamora. Yeah, no, the casting in the corridors I can get behind. That's kind of true. Isn't his job recording rule breaking? Otherwise, that's breaking a rule. Now I feel like we're getting too deep into it. I mean, yeah, Hogwarts, the existence of those death-defying obstacle courses kind of breaks the school rules. I could have probably skipped this cutscene, yeah. To be very well behaved. Well, he was a baby for 50% of the run. Of course he's been well behaved. It's very difficult otherwise, right? How's it going though, Indy? It's good to see you. Yeah, he's a troublemaker just like his dad. She says Flitwick would give the points for it. Well, you still get them though in the end, right? Same outcome, I would say. So, the question though... Goodbye, yeah. The question though... This. I mean, this is vandalism, right? I mean, I feel like this should count. This is... I mean, it's not what Quirrell wants us to do. He wants us to hit the switches, right? So I think this is our first game done. But welcome in as well, Taylor. How are you doing? I see a lot of yips, so I'm happy about that. Though, yeah, he does. If you faint... They want to make extra clear that you don't die in this game. Also, I just wanted to show this off in case people haven't seen this. I found this as a child and it's kind of funny. For some reason, they made Nick, to just go through the wall and then he just keeps on waiting there in his own secret hideout of sadness. Okay, on to HP2. Let's go. Yeah, 2 and 3 are gonna be pretty easy, I think, as well, and pretty easy to define. Marbella, oh. That's cool, actually, Emil. No wonder it's been warm then, yeah. That's pretty awesome. If Peeves can be threatened by banishing for breaking a pot, Harry can get in trouble. That's the thing I didn't even think about. That's kind of true, though. Also, yeah, I was in that challenge for a long while as well because of the jump and run. So, what do I want to do here? I think this we skip, because I agree with what Chirp said. If only they knew Reparo at this time. Yeah, that's true. That would make it so much easier to get away with rule breaking. Oh yeah, why is it so small? Thank you. So that sucks to hear a bit, Taylor. Is the non-empty is weird. Not even like in cities nearby. Also, it's very loud for me. I don't know. Anyways, we haven't done much. Stop! I would say getting into Hogwarts late counts. Yeah, Polyjuice Potion would also count. Okay, we crashed into the Whomping Willow. We came in late, it's the middle of the night, and we damaged the tree. I think if that doesn't count, I don't know what does. I think we broke that rule. I think that's pretty clear. Technically, Ron is the one doing property damage. Well, Harry is still not on the Hogwarts Express, and he's still late and out at night, so yeah, I think that counts. If only Reparo could fix a broken heart. Well, isn't that tragic, Sammy? way to up the mood. I hope that's not true though. Oh yeah, fuck, I didn't split properly. Thank you. No, I hope you're doing okay. Brewing Polyjuice isn't too far. Yeah, like 15 minutes in or something. That would be Dobby's fault. No. Just because he locked them out of the Hogwarts Express doesn't mean they had to steal a freaking car. Driving in Hogwarts is also legal. Very true. Very, very true. How's it going? Mirth as well, appreciate you joining in, good to have you around. Yeah, HP2 is always a blink and you miss a moment in meme runs. Oh yeah, shit, I might have to do it on mobile. I don't know if there's anyone around right now who can switch the games. You think it's an overreaction? You know, if all they had to do was literally just wait. Literally just wait for Ron's parents. Oh, I hear myself, nice. Ah, thank you, Sammy. Of course there's someone around, I'm dumb. I forgot who's mods. Yeah, I mean, he stole it from his dad, so at least he probably doesn't get like in legal trouble for that, but it's still definitely not a good thing. There were definitely other options, but I guess they were just a little bit stupid. As kids are. Thank you, by the way, Sammy. And welcome in, Goose. Appreciate the good luck. How are you today? Ron is underage driving, that's true. At least he's not drunk driving, but I mean, you never know. With all the beans in his system, that might kind of count. Oh, no worries, Madison. I guess it's on your end, probably, right? So this, I mean, we're not in Hogwarts, right? So I suppose we can't really break any school rules here. Magic in front of a muggle is not a school rule, though. That's like a wizarding law. That's very, very different. I mean, you might still get expelled from Hogwarts for that, but that's still, I think that's still very, very different. How's it going though, Jamie? Also good afternoon, and welcome to Well, for the moment, breaking a school rule in a third game. This could actually be over quickly, I just realized. What could it be in HP 3 though? Oops. I feel like in HP 3 there isn't too much to do for a while. I actually really don't know. Do we have to play until the library? The library I know, obviously. Property damage, maybe, but is there much to destroy in this game? Not that I can think of. We'll see. Oh, I know one. I actually know one. I think we have to play through the first challenge though. Yeah, that was exactly my thought actually, Filippo, yeah. And welcome, good afternoon as well. How are you? Like how a teacher in my primary school took some kids' Yu-Gi-Oh cards from the backs and never gave them back. That is very much illegal, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's also against the school rules. I don't feel like defeating those books. I mean, again, we're not even in Hogwarts. I don't think that can contribute. In the carpet challenge, as far as I can remember, there isn't really anything to break. Like, there's some stuff that gives you beans, which is nice, obviously. And there's some other stuff, like chests to open and all that, but I don't feel like that's enough property damage to warrant like being thrown out of school, to be honest with you. 3-5 is best for breaking rules. Stupefying teachers, yeah, it's a step back that you can't even do that in Legacy, I do agree. Stupefying teachers is fun, and then the Expelliarmus you. Wasn't even in my year. Yeah, it's not okay if teachers do that, honestly. They think they can do everything, huh? Not okay. And Yellow Tomahawk as well. How are you doing? Oops. Welcome to us breaking a whole bunch of rules. Actually, it's not really a whole bunch of rules. It's only 6 rules. Hey, you confusing good afternoon and pave to you as well. I'm absolutely 100% sure I did not pronounce that wrong. I'm like so sure. But yeah, I wouldn't really count like defeating enemies either, because if they attack us, it's kind of, we don't have much of a choice, right? We got a very good book. Yeah, 7 pages is nice. Maybe I should just do an 80% run at this point. Well, I guess we'll see how Carpa goes. Yeah, same for the monster book. I think that's also just self-defense, right? Can make an argument they're casting magic outside the school as well. Yeah, that's true. It is underage magic. But yeah, since we're not at Hogwarts yet, I don't think we can break school rules. Same goes for the 7s. And if you say not going to Hogwarts is the school rule that's broken, then, well, okay, it ends at the very beginning, so it's the literally exact same effect. Oh my god. What the fuck is that, Jam? That's really not okay. Were you able to report that at the very least? Because I feel like that's very weird, to be honest. And 7.2 attacking the Professor Death Eaters would not count. He's not even in Hogwarts. Harry is not a student in 7.2, I'm sorry, but he's far beyond that.
Harry's encounter with the Dementor had caused
I mean, yeah, he does blow up his aunt in HP3, that's kinda true. And it is ministry business, you know? If the ministry says, okay, nope, for that you'll be expelled, then so be it, but it's not Hogwarts. Dumbledore won't get onto that case, you know? Used to get stucky during my first playthrough. I guess you didn't see the pulsar switches, I suppose. I don't know.
Ron Weasley, would you please join me?
Yeah, that's not okay, Jam. What the hell? That's sad for the hoodie, honestly, as well. That really sucks.
You'll do fine.
So the rule for the rule breaking is it has to be at Hogwarts. I mean, how do you break school rules anywhere else? Like it's like, I don't know, it's like you go into the real world outside of school and you beat someone up. You probably get into trouble for that with the police and probably also with your school. But that isn't breaking a school rule, that's a real life rule.
Some are well hidden.
Like, tell me one real-life school rule you can break while not being in your school. Like, what is there to do?
You can always come back.
it just doesn't work. I mean, I guess, I don't know. No, I don't really think there's anything. It's also laggy, yeah, that doesn't help to get past it. Also, you don't have to check, Biggs, I'm sorry. Still no, but soon, TM.
Or to pull something towards you. See if you can find a statue to cast the spell.
Not attending school. Okay, still, the same argument that I've done 50 times at this point. Then it ends at the very beginning of the fucking year, and we still don't have to play the 7th. Yeah, that's actually the one thing I thought about as well, Chirp. In real life, I suppose that's potentially like one of the few things, yeah. But that's still illegal on top of it, to be fair. Thank you so much for the 30-month though, JP. Holy shit. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a ton. How are you? Also, that's very true, Tomic, yeah. Dumbledore would always take the fall. He likes doing that. I mean, to be fair, sometimes even he's powerless. I guess in HP 5, I mean, he's going to the courtroom, but he couldn't prevent the hearing and all that. Welcome in, Saber, as well. Well, the first game we broke a pot, which is clearly breaking school property. And in the second game, we came very late and crashed into the Whomping Willow with the car. So that's pretty cool. In HP 3, it'll take a bit longer though. Like casting on the knights, I don't think would count. I mean, that really shouldn't count. They don't even break. Like all they do is lose beans, and for all we know, those beans are put here by the teacher. Like literally, this thing is not broken. That is still the armor stand the same way it used to be. But yeah, how are you though, JP? Hope everything's well. Thank you so much for keeping that sub up and your cake as well. Good to see ya. Yeah, like I'm thinking about anything that like actually breaks in this challenge. But I don't really think there is anything. Isn't breaking the things in the train? Yeah, but it's the same thing. How I swear to God, if I have to repeat myself one more time, I'm gonna rage quit out of the stream. I'm not even kidding. Like if you break stuff in the real world, do you get expelled from school? No. You get, maybe the police takes you away and shit like that, but you don't get thrown out of school. That's not how it works. Repeat what I didn't hear. Yeah, leave me alone. You're playing with my nerves. I don't know if that's about Carp or about the repeating topic that keeps on coming up, but same. If you break the school in half, you might. Yeah, well, I suppose. Cool. The challenge isn't prepared by the teacher in its entirety. Yeah, that's kind of true. That's why I counted the pot as well in HP 1. We'll be breaking the rules in HP 4. I don't know yet, but I guess that's part of the fun to figure out when we get to it. And welcome in as well, Kildare. How's it going? Good afternoon. No, I mean, March isn't even like a character. They were too lazy giving her a character model. This is nothing really. Nothing here. Doing alright? I'm doing alright as well. I'm starting to lose my mind with people's arguments that are nonsensical. But apart from that, I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do as well. It's also cool to go up to Fred and George's store because it's a very rare thing to do. Like most runs just skip that, you know. So it's pretty nice if we're able to actually go up the grand staircase. Would fail this challenge with my motion sickness. Yeah, Carpet speedrunning is pretty fast paced. It's pretty monk. Wait, you can skip this. I forgot about this game. Oh, that's cool actually, Mayor. Yeah, this game has a lot of cutscenes, that's true. Hot dog is a sandwich. Well, that's also debatable. What the fuck was he doing? That's the first time I see him do that. So, now though, it worked out well half an hour. Oh no, not even. 10 minutes maybe. Nope, I did not menace. I don't think I've ever died in that level, but I guess that kind of makes sense. Oops. This we don't need to watch. In the vast majority of cases, that's literally a law. Yeah, people don't understand the fucking difference between a law and a school rule.
Over here.
What's the fastest in this game? I mean, I think this is pretty good. Oh wait, this doesn't get destroyed? I could have sworn it does. Wait. Is it not this one? Oh god, imagine knowing this game. Yo, Memerun as well. How are you doing? 16th Gen. Yeah, that's gonna be quite a bit from now. You might was in any percent mode. Yeah, I probably should have done that because on the grounds I know for sure there's one that breaks apart. The pixie well I guess also works, but you could argue that's also self-defense I suppose, but this one? Hello? Ronald and Hermione, or Earth to Ron. Oh, that's not a multiple cast one. Okay, you know what? I'll go outside. I know of one for sure at least in that one. But yeah, that is a fair thing I guess as well, Memerun, but still. It's if anything that's correlation. That does not mean it's a school rule. So yeah. I guess we'll do a Fred and George skip after all. How are you doing though, Penny? It's good to see you. Okay, good. Not dying in spell challenges, that's true. Hogwarts would be quite vehemently against that, I think. So this one, I believe, breaks apart. Aha. So this one we can count. You know, we broke the school rule with that, of breaking their nights. But, you know, this is not, and I mean, I guess you can also get into trouble with the police for vandalism, but this is like a thing that they would resolve internally, I'm pretty sure. My controller doesn't work. Well, that's fine. Filch is fuming. Welcome in, Renee. He probably is not, because Harry finally actually gets expelled. But that's really annoying though, Beanie. Why did you not manage to sleep well? I'm curious. Thank you for switching the game as well. Yeah, oh yeah, HP 5 we can just assault people. That's kind of true. Since we don't really have like Redacto instantly, duels is probably what it's gonna be for us. But HP 4 I really don't know either. Disgusting behavior from Harry, yeah, it's actually kind of true, Saber. I like that. Very disgusting. And he draws Ron and Hermione in with the multi-cast, the little rascal. Ron falls into the black hole in the spell challenge, Lupin closed the wall and says nothing to see here, open up page 37. That's how teachers work in Hogwarts, yeah. You know, a dead student is a good student, really. You get kicked out for playing it before. Yeah, playing this game is breaking the school rules, I suppose. Also, that's pretty cool music. I assume you're having like something to do there? I assume, I don't know. Something music related, I suppose. Okay, so we're outside the school, so we're in the grounds. I really don't know. Oh yeah, true, we do break the greenhouse. Oh god, I don't want to play all the way to the greenhouse, but that is a good point. I don't want it to always be breaking and entering, or like breaking school property, I have to admit. But it might have to come down to that. Welcome back, Sammy, as well. It was a night. We broke a night. And again, we did draw Ron and Hermione into it, so I guess they have to get thrown out now as well. Oh yeah, breaking into the prefect's bathroom. Technically true. Technically true, because they're not supposed to be there, right? Putting your name on the Goblet of Fire, that's kind of true as well, but Harry doesn't really do that, right? In theory, that's not wrong. Using the wand outside of school is underage is the law, but you get your wand broken and expelled for it. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird case, I do agree. Magic outside of school, but again, it doesn't really change many things. Here, I would say it's warranted because it's like a life or death situation, so I think you would get away with it. But if you want to count that one, then we still don't play the sevens, you know, so eh. Oh, that's cool. High School Musical. I've not seen that for a good decade, but that's pretty awesome music. So you're like playing the music for it, I suppose, huh? Oh my god, I'm so stuck. Welcome in, Spectre, as well. Cauldrons on the roof. Oh yeah, those also exist. That's kind of true. Oh, it's gonna be destruction again? That's kind of sad. But he bought Speens. I mean, I guess it's just kind of like random little sound bites for fun, I suppose. Also, that's kind of true, JP. Yeah, it's not okay to get the one broken, but I guess it's the best way to ensure that that person is not learning magic anymore. I don't know. That's cool, actually, music. I don't think I did. Was probably too busy with everything else, but that's cool. That's a fun thing to play. Did Harry get his one broken into an HP 5? Oh, he's not convicted in HP 5 yet, I think. Oh, I didn't split again for start HP 4. So I don't think he did. He's only, like, if he would have probably lost the trial, I guess they would have probably done that. Hey, thank you for the good luck, Wrench. The dark PNG should also be a crime, honestly. That alone should get Voldemort to Azkaban. Yeah, almost killing Ron with the tower. Yeah, true, the tower destruction. I think all of those probably count, right? The 7s won't make sense. Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell everyone for the past 20 minutes. But for some reason, people don't want to listen. But I do agree with that statement, Kildare. Yeah. How's everything for you, though? Engine for laps as well? Good afternoon. Good to have you guys here. Yeah, Dumbledore really pulled him out of it there. All Goodman, Percival, Brian, Wulfric, Brian, Dumbledore, exactly. Honestly, couldn't be more accurate. It's kind of dumb how he got expelled in that title. Oh, from the Y scam. Oh yeah. I mean, I think he. Oh yeah, no, he was expelled and then later reinstated, I believe. But yeah, and you neither, music. Gotta stick to the rules. Good luck. Good luck. Magic in the hallways is definitely a school rule. Yes, but this is a teacher set challenge, right? So I think this is technically we're allowed to do this. Yeah, he's 7, that's true. When does he have a 17th birthday again in the books? It's before the wedding, right? Yeah. Great way to get out of playing most of age 7.2. Again, you know, he's not really in Hogwarts during 7.2. He's not a student anymore. They truly broken, or can you just cast Reparo? That one I do like. Oh, it's the day before. Oh, damn. Okay, I see. On the Battle of the 7 Potters plays. Okay, I see. Yeah, this game it'll be a little bit confusing to define, but I think we can find some stuff. I was lurking during HP1, but I'm pretty sure that if I would climb a bookshelf in school, I would have gotten into trouble. That's kind of a good point. Yeah, the jumping on bookshelves with Fred and George could have probably counted as well already. Yeah, possibly. Well, if the teacher tells us to destroy the entire freaking roof infrastructure of the of the castle, then so be it. That's legal. That doesn't get us thrown out. If Moody wants us to do that, then you know that's kind of his fault. I'm not saying it's a good idea for a teacher to tell a student something like that, but oh no, I let go on accident. That's fine. Hermione got it. Let's go. Yeah, so this is all still the challenge that he puts us, right? So we can't really do much here. Like this all is kind of what he wants us to do. So it's not really magic in the hallways and all that. Why those two textures aren't changing? Wait, what textures? I'm a bit confused. I reckon Hogwarts is actually a decent built castle. Well, it's also like reinforced with magic, so it's probably pretty difficult for it to actually fall apart. Oh yeah, no, of course, the Battle of the 7 Potters is his birthday. You guys are right. Yeah, of course. Because, yeah, that's why they have to get him away from Privet Drive. That makes so much sense. Those smaller grades, others are black. I would have to pay attention to that. I didn't see it, I have to admit. Yep, it's horrible, Spectre. HP 6 PlayStation to emulator is absolute shit. I had the exact same issue. Everything went out of bounds. Quidditch looked like absolute ass. We just had to power through it, essentially. It's pretty awful, though. How's it going, though, Dathomir? And your mace as well? Ow. How are both of you? The school rules, I think 1 was destroying a pot, 2 was crashing into the willow, and 3 was the armor stand. Thank you, Volky. That's perfect. That achievement run is going to be painful. That's why it took me that long as well. Well, at least it was one of the reasons. If you buy a used PlayStation 2, you're not gonna get the retro achievements. That's why. That's the whole point of playing it on emulator. Otherwise, you just play it on PC. It's the same game, just way smoother, basically. Also, kinda, yeah, I guess so, Ned. But if everyone else looks the same as they usually do and just Harry is a random person, I think they could figure it out. They would have to Polyjuice Potion everyone, I suppose. That would work. The cover was blown because they were singing Happy Birthday while they were flying. I like that. I mean, yeah, true, Sammy, yeah. In HP7, I can't blame the castle too much for breaking, with the onslaught they have to endure. HP6, PSP 100 on actual hardware. I'll pass on that, I think. Also, by the way, 1 health on Harry. He is one unhealthy boy. Oh, he died. He took me with him. Let's go. I thought they moved him because they knew he would rush him as soon as protection dropped. Oh yeah, that's also kind of true. Does that mean it's like a day before his birthday or something? But yeah, no, I'm doing pretty well, thank you as well, Mace. Apart from dying from death a couple times now, that's okay. And dying of cringe. I hate a gobstone with all my heart. Oh, it's horrible, yeah. Especially on hard difficulty, those minigames are absolutely horrible. And the fun part is I have to do it again, because I got softlocked out of 10 discovery points. I had absolutely everything else for the retro achievement, so that was fun. I mean, I think so as well, Kildare. I'm sure we broke one kind of... or some kind of school rule with that car, yeah. Isn't there a reason they picked the day to move out Harry? That they don't want to break the trace early? Yeah. Yeah, you guys are right. So it is the day before the wedding? Ah, now I'm completely confused. It was on the 27th of July. And when is Harry's birthday? 31st? I always forgot how it works. Something like that though, right? Oops. Thank you so much for the good luck though, Dark Lord. And welcome, how are you? 31st of July. So it's a couple days before. Okay, so we were right. It is the day before the wedding. Okay, so now though... we go here, and we are doing magic, and this is magic in Hogwarts, right? So thank you, Wrench, for the request. That's pretty hype. Also, that's weird, Dathomir. a bit of a monka there, but as long as it arrives, I guess that's what matters, right? So what do we say about this? I mean, to be fair, if this doesn't count, which is just magic in the corridors, which I think should count, we have this as well. Destroying this wall. I don't think they want you to do that out in the grounds. Yeah, I think the supports definitely count, right? I think that works. Okay. Beans are locked. Yeah, that's probably from the last run. I'll unlock them real quick. Why not? There you go. Beans are back. Okay, HP5 is probably gonna take a while though. That game is notoriously slow paced, but thank you so much for changing the game. May arrive tomorrow. Up. Yeah, so ultimately, who cares where it came from, right? I'll eat the bean in a second. You thought of HP1 for a hot second, and I'm curious. It's not related to this run, I suppose, with the books or the movies. Beans are back on the menu, boys. I'll eat it in a second. And welcome in Bart as well. I think so as well. I think bringing down like a giant wall on the roofs, whatever that one's there for, it's not really like it has any structural purpose. But I also do agree that is probably breaking the school rules. Oh yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I do believe once we go to the, not even the DA section, when we start learning spells with Fred and George, there's like a random Slytherin that kind of attacks us. So we're kind of dueling in the courtyards again, right? Which I think that should count. Again, this is very much room for interpretation, and the rules are very much there to be interpreted.
Brilliant punch, Big D. See you, Big D. Same time tomorrow. Hey, Big D. Beat up another 10-year-old?
Good old Big D.
Don't kill Cedric. Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo. I feel like Big D as a nickname is a criminal enough offense that it should count. But sadly that's Dudley and not us, so sadly it won't count. Dueling in the corridors! Wait, no, it's students in the corridors. One of my favorite 7.2 scenes. It's great. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true actually, Turb. I don't remember how it is in the books. Does Hagrid also take him on his birthday? Because I believe in the books there's like a bit of time between Hagrid taking Harry from the Dursleys and then the Dursleys taking him to the train station and all that. How's it going, Zapeki, though? Good game. I love HP5 as well. Especially HP5 English, yeah. It's nice we're back to it, so we don't have the freaking cursed up anymore. And thanks for the code, of course. It's Dirk Duffeling, yeah. I like Dirk Duffeling as well. Yeah, I can't click on it, okay, I can't tap out of those games, but thank you. What did we do for HP4? I mean, we went to Hogwarts exterior and I was just casting spells and destroying one of the walls, which I guess also counts. Either of the two should count, in my opinion. Oops.
What have you been doing?
I've been doing nothing.
Yeah,
All the fun here at the
in the movie that's how they do it. I'm pretty sure in the book that does not play like the day before. Exactly, because Uncle Vernon is like, yeah, have fun finding 9 3/4. Have fun at school, you idiot. That one doesn't exist. So in the book it's definitely like different from what I remember. In the book, Harry has a calendar where he counts down to when the school year starts after Hagrid visits him. That's cool as well. See, I didn't even remember that part. Is the game loud enough, by the way? You let me know. Okay, anyways, it's time for the bean. Let's enjoy that one. Oh, it's after 8. Not a fan. I mean, I suppose they... Yeah, that's a good point. The fact that they actually showed up to pick him up is very surprising. Yeah, Quiet, thank you so much. I was kind of thinking that. I recently had to up the volume on all my games, and I'm not sure why. So I was kind of thinking it would be a bit too quiet. See, this is what happens when I tab out, so... Only in like very, very much emergencies I'll do it, because it can also very much crash. Sirius sounds like he's in the next room. Yeah, that's not good. It should be better now. Thank you. Just notice, why does Sirius call Molly Mrs. Weasley? That's so weird. Yeah, a bit.
That's right.
That is a bit weird. Maybe he only knows Arthur well. Maybe Mrs. Weasley is just, you know, an acquaintance. Or maybe out of politeness. Is that polite though? I don't know. I think it's more polite to call them Molly. But I feel like in Harry Potter it's weird with like surnames anyways. Like the fact that like Harry and Draco call themselves like with their last names all the time. I mean, I get they hate each other and all that, but I don't know.
They're about someone.
It's always been weird to me. And there's some people that literally just go by the last name. Like Malfoy calls Crab and Goyle. Not Vincent and Gregory, you know? Like, I don't know. In Harry Potter, that's always been confusing to me. I mean, yeah, okay, if it's a kind of a nickname, that's true. How's it going, Alo, by the way? Bean has just been requested, in case you're wondering. Hope you're doing alright.
I'm fixing these.
I mean, if it's a friendly nickname, sure, but maybe it's a UK thing, also possible.
Here, just watch me.
Vincent Greg, it would have worked. How's it going, though, Dumbo? Yeah, I think HP4 does it definitely wrong, Jam. The pronunciation of Axio. I don't actually know where you're from, Saika, to be fair, but hopefully you're doing alright as well. Also, damn, you got the resub and the bean in? Holy shit. Yeah, it's Vinny and Greg, exactly. That should have been the nicknames. Thank you so much for the 25 month. Ah, okay, maybe it is a UK thing then, I see. Yeah, I said nothing then, fair enough. Maybe it is a UK thing, but still, I don't know. It's always confused me a little bit.
Yeah, that's me, lucky.
Like, I don't think I've ever... Like, okay, there's some people with nicknames and all that stuff, but I'm pretty sure, from what I know, it's very rare that people call themselves with their last name when I was in school. Like, genuinely just as a nickname sometimes, but yeah. But not like the entire time, you know? Like, I don't think Draco even knows their first names. Before the movie dropped, Axio was how we all thought it was pronounced. Axio, yeah, Axio. I still think that's how it's pronounced, because I'm happy to say it wrong. How's it going though, Alo? Thank you so much for the bean, and thank you so much for the 25 month. Holy, that is a while. combo of my first and last, huh? So I guess it is a UK thing. Yeah, that makes sense, human. Yeah, I mean, same here. Like, last name is usually just like a respect thing. But yeah, it makes sense. If two people have the same, that makes sense as well, Biggs. Yeah. So you can differentiate them a little bit. How's it going though, Farp? Hope you're doing all right. Arilquast. Yeah, the Dutch names are like in a league of their own, honestly. Think it'd be faster to grab them and put them in by hand? Yes. But since the kids can do magic now, they have to flex. Honestly, wizards in this universe are the most efficient people. Because they can do so much stuff so well and fast and efficiently, but they still don't because they're dumb. That's usually the magical world in a nutshell. We had 5 maths at work, yeah, okay. Yeah, then it's very good to go with the last name, that's true.
You think what I'm thinking?
Axio, I guess, Penny. I don't know how you would have pronounced it, but that makes sense, yeah.
We can use the invisibility cloak, but it's still getting difficult to maintain a proper guard.
Only one match stuck around, but even now I can only call him by his full name. Yeah, otherwise it's weird if you've been calling him like that for so long, yeah.
Meeting's finished. Quick, get to bed before Mum catches us.
He was a default Matt. That's crazy though, 5 people with the same name. I don't know how big the team is, but that's crazy. Well, that's kind of cool, though.
Almost there, Harry. Courtroom 10.
Sometimes lucky. I've never heard those kind of things working, but Giga Grandma, honestly. That's pretty cool. You could have snagged the mom, excuse me. Anyways, though, welcome in, Smooth. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Good to have you here for breaking some school rules. Okay, we're now in Hogwarts. We have to start paying attention. Hope everything's alright, though. A full Wizengamot, yeah. That's how you win in magical poker, I suppose. The full Wizengamot is the most powerful hand. For example, if someone's called Simon Everett, they would be called Severett. Okay, that's kind of funny. I like that as nicknames. That's a cool way of doing it. Anyways, time for the second bean, the one that Alu requested. Good luck, by the way, with the entire thing. I'm glad the date was nice. That's pretty awesome.
Thank you, Professor Umbridge, and to you, all newcomers.
Cookie.
Welcome to Hogwarts.
Cookie, which doesn't seem bad, but it's kind of weird as like a bean, you know, as a candy. I mean, I guess cookies are always candy, but I mean, I hope she did. I hope Umbridge got the full force of the law, the full Wizengamot. Okay, so HP 5. Again, there's some arguments to be made here, I think, because if you like after we do this, blah blah blah. Oh my god, yeah, that's actually so smart. I was about to just do like magic in the courtyard again, but you have a point, Wrench. That's so much better.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, that's true. Weasley, it's like so easy to use the last name, so you don't have to learn like all 50,000 family members. 3 Jamies and 7 James. Oh my god, yeah, it is a popular name. Well, this, I think, can very much contribute to breaking the school rules. We said one, well, it was a bit too fun, I'm sorry. Climbing a pipe in the courtyard, that would have also worked, to be fair. Oh, thank you, Smoo, I'm happy to hear. Yeah, people did a really good job with those. Can you bring this here? I'm just very curious to try it with Snape, I don't know why. Maybe because I'm mean. I know I could, like, go to the next one already, but... Yeah, Wrench with the goated ideas, I gotta admit. But do they care? Oh no, they don't even have an animation for it. Yeah, hitting people with the bench, I'm sure is... Wait, he has his wand out. Wait, is he trying to do something? I don't think I've ever tried that. Hello, Severus. Anyways, there you go. That's it, that's done. Good to have you here though, Contravio, and you as well. Edging Snape, he was like so ready to draw his wand. Yeah, there's Snape there and McGonagall on the other exit to prevent you from going anywhere where you're not supposed to go. This is the ending where he just gets expelled of Hogwarts, yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure throwing the bench around was very much against the school rules. I think we can check this one off. It's going well though. What about yourself, Contravia? Thank you for asking. I can't complain, I can't complain. One more game to break the school rules in, because no, the 7s still do not count. 7.1 is never in Hogwarts. 7.2 is in Hogwarts, but Harry's not a student. And there is no school really anymore at that point. He will take us to this dungeons for his private lesson. Well, that sounds about right, yep. There is better things. But Harry's gonna survive. He survived 5 years of Hogwarts at this point. He'll be fine. There's worse things. Some of them are only subtitles, Dathomir. I couldn't tell you what's actually dubbed. All the languages you see in the intro are not all dubbed, sadly, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, we did. I literally didn't play HP2 at all. I didn't have any gameplay in it today. But yeah, it is the shit brew game. Sub 1 seems very impossible, I have to admit, because this intro is like 10 minutes for sure. I don't quite know what we could do in HP6. We could throw stuff at people again. Oh damn, good luck with the studying, that sucks a bit. I hope it'll go well. I mean, he is the headmaster, Snape, that's true. He does allow them to go on a field trip. Unofficially, I guess. I guess we can count it at that. Does that mean HP5 was the last game dubbed in Danish? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I've ever tried Danish in HP6. So I do not know if it's dubbed or subtitled. You would probably have to try that for yourself. It could be, but it could also be dubbed. I really don't know. A double face plan. Yeah, what if we make another student face plan? That's true. It's being late for the banquet already, breaking a school rule. It probably is. Oh, I can't use the controller. That's a bit annoying. It probably is, but on the other hand, since Malfoy stomped us in the train... Is he late? He's late in the books, right? Does he get in trouble for it? No. Feed shit brew to others. If we could, we would, honestly. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the train is an interesting one, since he's spying on Malfoy with the invisibility cloak. That's true. I remember that last time. Yeah, I mean, HP5 definitely is in Danish, but 6 I really don't know. I hope it is dubbed, Dathomir, so you can have some fun with it. You're breaking curfew as you're meant to be in the Great Hall. I kind of do agree. I don't know, what do we do about that intro section in HP6? Do we count that or no? Because I think that's a bit like... That's very open-ended, but I think it technically would be against the rule. Kinda right. But I'm curious what the general opinion on that is in this chat. Yeah, the Dementors in HP5 are outside of the school though, Smooth, that's why we don't count it. Like, again, I don't think... I mean, yeah, the magic outside of Hogwarts is a bit of an edge case, to be fair, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool how they've done that in this game, Harry looking around when you miss a ring. He's like directly looking at the camera, like, God, you idiot, how did you miss that? Also nice, I like the reference, Dathomir, as well. It's in gray area, I don't think you will get punished for that. Yeah, I don't know, yeah. But we can also do magic, I guess, on the grounds. So we're late outside and doing magic? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, JP. That's what we had a discussion about during the first 10 minutes of this run, but I fully agree. Fit with the story you could play until the Malfoy chase. Well, that's definitely breaking a school rule, yep. Does missing the gold save time? Yeah, it does a little bit, because you're kind of like leaning into the turn, you know? Like if the turn is like this, you take it a bit tighter if you go all the way to the right. So always depending on where the turn goes, you want to go either left or right, so you have a bit less way to travel.
Well done. Oh no. Moving them must have set
Interesting, sure.
Chuck them in the pond.
I don't thank you for looking that up.
Washing them?
How do they even do that for non-magical students that can't send an owl back? I don't know. Gotcha, Kildare, good. Then we do some magic outside on the ground at night. Surely we break like some kind of rule with that. It's still kind of gonna miss the sub one, I think. Send it with regular pose. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Petunia's letters also arrived, that's a good point. Also shit, yeah, I talked about bloop bloop. Sorry.
That was brilliant.
Actually no, that's now, isn't it?
You did cast that quite well.
Great. Let's
No,
get rid of the rest
that was
of them.
before. Satch. No gluk gluk. That's okay. Yeah, Harry's gonna get an ultra combo of rule breaking. Filch will not be able to deal with that.
I got
with
slapped
us.
with it as soon as you read my message out. Lol, I thought. No, I can't be having that again.
Who wants to spend their time cleaning
Thank you
things
so
up?
much, Jam, for the 3-month, and sorry for the ads coming down, but thank you so much for the resub. What was the question again? Because I probably answered it and you couldn't hear it because you had ads and apps, hopefully as well. No, but feel free to repost it because I forgot, but I know I replied to it, but I don't remember what it was. But thank you so much for 3 months and enjoy no ads and emotes and everything, of course. Much appreciated, thank you. Okay, so this is on the train. Like, Wrench had a point a bit, but I don't think this should count. So I'll take a very quick break because I need some water. And then you can enjoy Harry spying on Malfoy outside of the school rounds. Oh yeah, the golds, I'll get to that when I'm back.
I'm going to find out. And if I use the invisibility cloak, he'll never know I was listening in, will he?
You go on. I want to check something. Petrificus totalis! Sneaking about listening in, were you, Potter? I knew I'd seen someone climb up there. Well, enjoy the trip back to London, Potter.
Oh, hello, Harry. What are you doing down there? What were you doing down on the floor?
I was trying to find out what Malfoy's up to. I'm sure he's a Death Eater. I was wearing my invisibility cloak, but he must have seen me when I climbed onto the luggage rack.
Maybe he saw your Raxburns.
My... what?
Raxburns. Was he wearing spectre specs? You can see Raxburns through them. That's how I found you. Your brain's full of them.
Right. Let's get to the castle. We're probably already in trouble for being late.
Okay. Although I'm worried about tripping over things in the dark. Maybe we should use Lumos.
Welcome in, ASD, as well. Seems like I'm back on time with my war. Luna finds him in the movie, yep. In the book, it's Tonks. Okay, so we know Wingardium, right? Yes. So we're on the grounds. I still think this probably counts. We're breaking curfew. This will be a sub 1, I just realized. But now we've done magic and we even yeeted the shield. I think if that doesn't count, I don't know what does. So I want to explain the rings again for Jam, since you asked that earlier. So the way it works in Quidditch, it's like an auto-scroller, but you can slightly save time if there is a turn. Because, you know, if you envision a turn, you can take the outside or you can take the inside. And what we try to do is if the turn goes to the right, we want to be all the way to the right, so Harry takes the inside turn. So that's why I sometimes miss golds, because they're just not on the path, you know. So it's like way, or not way faster, but it's a bit faster. It saves like some path and all that. So that's the main reason. Yeah, well, there we go. Guessing they spend all their budget on the voice acting. Is that actually a Val Lynch? I don't think so, is it? He even said it himself, already in trouble for being late. See, imagine paying attention to cutscenes, so it probably should have ended even before. Thank you for the GGs, though. I have to admit that was surprisingly short. I expected this run to take a bit longer, but I guess if you analyze it properly, then there's a lot of rules to be broken in the Harry Potter world, in Hogwarts and all that. So, well, there we go. 58 minutes. Not bad. That was fun, though. I mean, apart from the never-ending discussion why we don't include the sevens, but apart from that, it was fun. Thank you for the GGs. I guess there's like a lot of pretty easy ones with just casting in the... Yeah, it was a lot of this. I mean, it wasn't actually that much destruction. It was 3 and 4, I think, right? The rest was other shenanigans, but yeah. And 2, maybe, if you count the Willow. I think in 2 we just broke 50 rules at the same time, really.